episode.
Are they like bunny ears or something?
Show the camera.
It is bunny ears.
Show the camera. All right, episode 71 of the Stand Firm podcast.
What did you do?
This was a 7. It's like a 2, but 71 of the Stand Firm podcast. I'm Quintin.
Yeah, I'm Wyatt. You did 21. You held 21.
Yeah, but this
was
this 7. Okay, sorry, I'm holding something in my other hand. 71, whatever.
Okay. Now
this is a Stand Firm podcast where two real Christians get together, have honest conversations. I'm Quintin.
I'm Wyatt. I like to critique you, Quintin.
You messed my whole thing up. I just redid the whole. Anyways, you messed up the whole thing. The whole thing I was going to do is. See, you've messed me everything up. Hold on, everybody.
It was your own fault.
I'm living. Right. This is going to be a heavily unedited episode.
You guys need to understand. I try and.
All right, it's Easter. Dude.
Oh, jeez. Wait.
You got it?
No, I don't.
Oh, just hit it a bunch of times like it's Strobing. Okay. Yeah. It's Easter, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
He is risen.
He has done that.
Yes.
This is, okay, I'm going to put this preface out there. So last year, if you guys want like a very in-depth episode of Easter, jump back to a year ago.
Check out last year.
Because this is not going to be that. We're having some fun today. This is going to be a very, I'm not going to edit a lot of this. We're just going to leave in a lot of the stuff, like all of our just finagling with our ring lights.
Yeah.
Leaving it in, man.
We have a lot of bloopers.
We generally do. I feel like I cut out. I don't want to say a lot. It just depends on the episode.
See, now I need to go back and watch it as soon as you share it to me. I need to go back and watch through it, I'll say like a 5 or 10 minute piece, and then it's, cut down and goes, yeah, I agree with you. And then it cuts away real bad. No, I know you're not doing that.
I am doing that.
Oh.
You will never know.
Oh, okay.
You don't watch it.
I will throw this at you. Actually, you'll probably throw something worse back at me.
Okay, guys. So anyways, now that that's out of the way, just be prepared for, this is a fun one. Yeah. This is a fun one. We're excited for it. Again, if you really want to jump into, some in-depth good Easter stuff, jump back into last year's. We had on my father, Pastor John Marquis, and we got into some good stuff. So you can jump back. I'm so fancy now. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll throw up a little link.
What?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'll throw up a little link either up there if I can figure it out. If not, it'll be in the description.
Have we reached influencer status?
I think we may have.
Do we need to bring a tripod around in person and start vlogging?
Well, just understand the link won't be to a YouTube video because it wasn't up yet, but it'll be to a Spotify. Same deal, right?
Nah, it's the same. It's a link.
Yeah.
It's a link. You said a link. That's what you gave them.
Yep. Okay.
No more, no less.
All right. So now that's out of the way. Wyatt?
How was your week?
No. We're not talking about weeks this week.
Boring.
We're covering the Easter egg.
The
Easter egg.
I was seeing it shake earlier. I think he put an Easter bunny in it, but it might not be a bunny anymore. Not a live one.
Well, yeah, it's been in here for a minute now. So before I came to the studio today, I went to Dollar General and I got some things for us for this Easter episode.
He hasn't let me see inside the egg. He hasn't let me see half the stuff he's planned for this.
No, I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot going on with this one. There's not a lot in this Easter egg, but I have to let you know, whatever is in this, I'm going to say this without spoiling anything. It has to stay a part of the video the rest of this Easter episode.
Are they like bunny ears or something? Okay. Jeez.
Show the camera.
It is bunny ears.
Show the camera. We have to wear them the rest of the day.
All right.
Put them on.
These are small. They don't. Actually, do this.
I just set them up front of my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the smart move.
I'm digging it.
Oh, dude.
I'm digging the look.
I'll keep it to the side. I'll be chill like that.
I like it. Okay. So, now that we have our bunny ears on.
Yeah.
Wyatt has the egg.
That's right.
We are going to set this somewhere where you can see it the rest of the episode.
We'll put it back here.
Put it where?
Put it back there.
Well, you can't see. We don't have a...
What?
You can't see that, I don't think. No,
Can't?
it's not anywhere.
You want me to just hold it?
It's almost better if you set it like by your... There you go. All right. It's in there. This is going to be such a... It's best if you watch this one. So if you're listening on... Wait till you get to where you can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Jump to the YouTube. Hey, and while you're there, subscribe, like, do the things.
Man,
hit the bell notification.
We have hit influencer status.
This is going to be such a corny episode.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we
That's
got a few things planned today. First thing, we've got 2 videos that I really want Wyatt to watch that I found that have to do with the new Minecraft movie.
I swear that thing broke records for a video game movie.
Yeah.
That is wild. My friend and I did go and see it. It's a fun movie. You know, it's a movie about Minecraft. So if you're looking for like Oppenheimer, dude, go to the different movie. But it is just a stupid movie. It's about Minecraft for all reasons. So.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty funny movie.
Jack Black is hilarious.
It's Jack Black. It's Jack Black. He's funny.
Yep. It's just him saying stupid stuff for an hour and a half.
It's so funny. Him and Jason Momoa together were just great.
Yes.
So we're going to watch 2 clips from that I think are going to be hilarious. And then we're going to talk about some funny Easter stories. So,
okay.
I've got one. I don't know if you, Wyatt, have one. We won't share it yet, but just get to thinking of one.
I think it was around Easter time, so I'm going to count it as an Easter story.
That's good. Okay, so we're going to share that. We're just going to talk, have some fun. Similar to our Christmas special a while back, where it was like 2 hours. This won't be that long, but we're just going to hang out. All right, so if you're in for some like spirit fruit today, it's not happening. We're just going to goof around.
That's not happening. All right.
Which is the first time we've gotten to goof around since we've had video capabilities, so this is fun because I was really excited to do this. Oh, we have them on backwards.
No, they're not supposed to go like that.
You're supposed to see flip your things around. Yeah,
I
surely.
saw that, but what?
Flip them around.
Well, I think they look worse this way.
Because now the tag, the tag was showing.
But now the tag's showing.
Well, take the price tag off.
You didn't take the $1 price tag off?
No. I was just so excited about getting them in here. There you go. That looks so much better.
Thank you.
Yep, I love it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to jump into these videos that I really want Wyatt to watch.
Show me.
All right. Okay, so there's this trend. You'll see it in the video. There's this trend for the specific scene in the movie for people to do a certain thing. The TikTok we're actually watching today has a little banner at the bottom. Performing this action could get you hurt. So I guess don't go do it.
Yeah, don't try this at home or movie theaters.
All right, here we go. Wyatt, let's see what you think of this. I want you to hone in on something right there.
Yes.
Dude's got a chicken. Threw it.
That is great.
He threw the chicken. Here's our other angle.
Was this in the same theater?
Same thing.
Really?
Yes. Chicken.
Same guy. He did throw the chicken.
Dude, he threw it. Look. He's got it, and he just threw it at the end. And so I want to point out a couple things here. So, one, you've got the dude with the chicken. Secondly, was that the first? Okay. You got the lights at the end. They stopped the movie and turned the lights on.
Yeah. I thought the cops got called to some of them.
To one of them. I don't know if it was this one.
Yeah.
But, dude.
That is insane. I loved seeing all of it.
I mean, it's wonderful, dude. The dude with the chicken is my favorite part. He's got an actual chicken.
Yeah, he had to hold that most of the movie.
So this scene is at the end of the movie, pretty much.
It's towards the end.
So, anyways, I had to show.
Absolutely wild.
I know, it's crazy. So there's a couple things there. One, dude's got a chicken. Again, had to hold it. Had to one get that into the theater.
How did he get it in?
I don't know.
How do you sneak a chicken into the movie?
They get weird about snacks.
Yeah.
How'd you get a chicken in there?
What do you? This guy put way too much thought into it.
And if you look at it, he wasn't wearing anything like a jacket to put a chicken. He was wearing he had
a tank top.
A tank top and shorts.
Yeah.
So how do you get a chicken in the
He must have had somebody like his friend worked there or something, and they're smuggling chickens into.
That's the only real solution there. I don't know how he got that in. And then secondly, the lights came on at the end, so the theater knew it was going to happen. Somebody was there waiting. And then just stopped the movie halfway through, or towards the end of it. Did they even get to finish the movie?
I don't know.
Because the whole theater was in on it.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I thought our movie theater, there were a couple kids walked in, and it's like, uh-oh, they might be the ones to say it. My friend and I, we didn't say it. No one actually did in our theater, but we went at an off time. We weren't at the peak time of everybody.
So when me and Emma went and saw this movie, when we went, people did yell it, and they yelled different scenes. It wasn't just a Chicken Jockey scene they yelled. It was
the Nether and stuff.
Yeah, it was different stuff. But they yelled the Chicken Jockey, and everybody clapped and cheered. It wasn't near to that extent.
I just love it. It's like anytime Jack Black says anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
I mean, it was wonderful. I thought that was hilarious. The craziest thing to me was the live chicken. That was 100%. That was insane.
How do you do that? How do you do that? And you got to have a lot of friends. Where did he get the chicken? Did he just have it?
Did he have a chicken?
Maybe he just took one of his chickens. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I mean, you're not
guess
gonna buy a chicken for it.
No, you can't really buy a chicken full size like that. Really, I mean, I guess you can, but just to take to a movie,
can I rent this chicken from?
Can I rent a chicken and throw it in a theater?
Can I rent a chicken and then just throw it?
This dude's Google search history is chickens near me.
Yeah. How do you rent a chicken?
Yeah.
Can I buy a chicken?
Can I rent chickens? Theaters that allow chickens. Can throwing a chicken hurt a chicken?
Yeah. Is throwing a chicken a crime? No? All right.
All right, let's get after it.
Looks like we're good.
It's so funny to me. And then the third thing I want to point out, although it's a little annoying that people do that in a theater, whatever, the fact that at a time like this in the world, and with the social climate that we have today, with the political climate that we have today, people can come together in union over something like that. In total, the entire theater was in on that. I love seeing people come together over one thing. Even if it's something stupid like the Minecraft movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's so great to see a group of people get together and throw food and drinks and chickens and...
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how much they're going to do if that actually becomes more and more of a trend, which, I don't know, it kind of seems like it is, but maybe not. I wonder if they're going to have special showings. That this is the throwing food showing.
Dude.
Everybody shows up with that purpose of doing that.
Would that be wild or what? Hey, real quick, I wanted to interrupt the Easter special that you're listening to right now and hopefully enjoying. Me and Bo wanted to bring your attention to something very awesome that's happening over at Hope First Wesleyan, and that is the How to Be a Man Conference. This is a conference. It's going to be on August 16th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is really just a Christians men retreat focused on becoming strong spiritual leaders in your home, your workplace, your community, your church. This event is going to challenge us as men to grow and grow in our faith, and lead with confidence. And I think that's something that we so desperately need in today's world and country. It's something that we really need. So that's the whole point. That's the whole idea behind this conference, and I'm very excited about it. We're going to have 3 speakers, people that are very dear to me. We're going to have the lead pastor at Lifeline Wesleyan in Greensburg, Nathan Muncie, his youth pastor, Sean Benefill, and my father-in-law, John Woodall. So we're very excited to have them out, have them walk alongside of us, teach us, speak to us, lead us in some conversation. We're also going to have some music. So if you really want to be a part of this experience, which I'm sure you're already chomping at the bit, how do I sign up? How do I sign up? Look, it's easy. Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, head right down in the description. There's going to be a link right there. It's going to take you right to our website. Just scroll down just a hair. There's a huge banner it's blue. I'm looking at it right now. It's easy. It says sign up online. You click that, you fill out your registration form, and you're registered. If you're on Spotify or any of our other streaming services, head to Hope Wesleyan Church. All one word, no spaces, no capitals, nothing. HopeWesleyanChurch.com. You go there. That's our website. Head there. Again, just find the blue banner talking about our retreat. Sign up, and you'll be registered. Your registration is going to cover a breakfast, lunch, and a retreat t-shirt, a conference t-shirt. Tell me anywhere else you're going to pay $25 and get a t-shirt, lunch, and breakfast, and great conversation and teaching and encouragement that you're not going to get anywhere else. There's nowhere. You're not going to get it anywhere else. So I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a really awesome opportunity. So, if you want to be a part of this awesome experience, head over to our website, sign up, register for it now. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. Bo's starting to yell at me. So enjoy the rest of this podcast. All right, bye.
It'd be so cool. It'd be cool as long as you know what you're getting into. I'd hate to go to like an actual, I just want to see this movie and then get popcorn thrown on me.
Yeah, that would be a little irritating. Well, it's like with Wicked, with the musical Wicked, and they came out. Why do you scoff every time I bring this up?
This guy in Wicked, can you believe this?
Anyways, it's like with Wicked.
I can't take you seriously with the bunny ears, too, when you're talking about the social climate and political climate.
This is so ate up, dude. We're just sitting in here with bunny ears. And
it's Easter.
Massive. Yeah, it's Easter, and that's what we're excited about. Anywho, it's like they did like special sing-along screenings of it because nobody's trying to go and just watch the movie and have some like theater kid scream in their ear for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, and what they did was they came out with sing-along singing where they got the the lyrics down at the bottom and you sing along to it, and everybody in the theater's in on it, and it's beautiful.
Did you go to one of those showings?
I did not.
Okay. I'm not judging.
God forbid a man has hobbies.
He thinks I'm judging him. Can you believe that, people? I ain't judging you.
God forbid a man has hobbies.
A man has hobbies. Okay.
What, I can't like music? You like music?
I like music. It's not musicals. The discontentment is growing on his face. I like that we're more than an arm's reach away, Yeah. There are some days where that really does pay off.
Uh-huh. We haven't hit each other yet. I don't think we would, but I got this.
I just like to stay outside his range.
I got you beat on the reach here, buddy.
Well, I'm still staying. I don't want to fight. I'm not gonna. But you are guarding the door, so that makes it.
I'm guarding the door.
Makes it trouble.
I actually locked the door. It's just habit to lock a door anytime I go into a room, though. Pretty much.
For you?
Yeah.
It is for me, too.
Yeah.
And I thought you guys commented on it or something. Just made a joke. It's like, why'd you lock the door or something? Just because it's just a habit. I'm not trying to keep you guys in here.
It is. That's something that I think since I moved in, because every time I come inside of my house, I lock the door.
You throw tassels at me. I'm now covered in them.
I want you to know I wasn't planning that the whole time. I just saw the egg sitting there and was like, I'm going to throw these at Wyatt.
Okay. Well, that was nice of you. You want to give me the bottom half of it? Ah, yes. So, Easter. It's a good holiday. It's a great holiday. You've made such a mess.
I really broke the flow there by throwing them.
No, you're all
that
good.
at you.
Oh my god.
Is it really a lot?
How many did you stuff in this?
I just bought one bag. Yes. You know why this is
Go. Look at this.
next holiday
yeah.
we have. Next holiday or day.
Ah, there we go. Look at that.
You need to bring something and come up with something because I had all the cards on my hand. You know, to make us look silly with the bunny ears, to throw tassels at you.
To throw tassels at me. Okay.
So, next, whatever. Maybe it's Flag Day. I don't know. You throw flags at me or something.
Okay, I can do that.
We can make this a reoccurring thing.
Yeah. Just throw things at each other every time it's a holiday.
The throwing of those. It was really just a impulsive decision that I made.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to give in to the impulsive decisions. Not
Well,
most of the time.
okay.
Not a lot of the time. Not really. Not ever really. But sometimes.
Well, what happened was you were talking about being an arm's reach away, and then I was thinking about throwing something at you, and then I thought of that.
Chose something that wouldn't hurt.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna throw like my tea at you or anything. Just got a whole gold leaf bottle flying at your head.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Easter, it brings a lot of. It's not like Thanksgiving or something where it's just, people kind of dread it because this is. He's still just
finding it
in despair about these tassels. But it's not like Thanksgiving where people kind of dread like family conversations and, there's a bad or Halloween when people are scared or Christmas where it's cold or Easter's really the pinnacle. It's not like my favorite by any means. Just I'm talking consumerism holiday.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not talking about like the true meaning behind it, but just like consumerism standpoint, not my favorite, but it's pretty good. There's really no cons that come with Easter.
No, I don't think of anything. I mean, it's just a good, solid holiday.
Yeah. Right. Only thing is you don't really get work off for it necessarily unless your work gives you Good Friday. I get Good Friday off.
We're trying for a half day.
Ooh.
We'll see if that happens, but yeah. No, it's not been too bad at all.
Yeah, I really like Easter, but I think Easter brings interesting stories because with Santa Claus, that's like it's a very common, like, every kid believes in Santa Claus for some stint of time. Most kids, not all, but most believe in Santa Claus for a period of time. But the Easter Bunny is one of those things that, like, I know I'm not crazy, but I never believed in the Easter Bunny.
All right, is anybody else thinking that a giant bunny is just a load of baloney? Now, Santa? Now, don't you talk bad about Santa.
Well, okay, but Santa to a child is more believable than a massive bunny. And I'm thinking back as a kid, I firmly believed in Santa for a period of time. Like, I
firmly believed in the Easter Bunny.
I didn't. And the Tooth Fairy, I didn't either.
What?
Yeah. I didn't believe in it.
Well, then who put the money there?
I just knew my parents were doing it.
All right. Whatever.
I knew some fairy wasn't. And maybe my dad or mom, somebody will listen to this and be like, no, that's not true. You believed in it. Maybe. But from my recollection, I've always been like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to act like I'm like all for this so that like my parents can enjoy doing something for me, like making the Easter basket or putting the dollar under my pillow, whatever. But like, I know.
No way.
This ain't real.
Nuh-uh. Who put the money under there? Who did it?
I mean, I remember
It wasn't my mom. I was asleep. She couldn't have done that.
I remember my first tooth getting, I bit into an apple and it came out. That was the first tooth I lost. I remember that. I remember putting it under my pillow. We had this little tooth pillow that it was a heart and had a little ribbon on it. You put your tooth in there, you tie it, and you'd set it under your pillow or on your bed or something. And then you'd wake up in the morning. There'd be $1 in there. And where the tooth was, it would be stuck in there. And it was cool. But I feel like I think back to it, and I never really fell for it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I just have more whimsy and joy in my life.
Never. You have a grown man in here arguing his whimsy to another.
Yeah. I have a little whimsy and a little joy. So excuse me for believing in a 7-foot-tall bunny that delivered me chocolate. I mean, you know, you don't lick a gift horse in the mouth. It's
What?
What?
What was that?
You don't lick a gift horse in the mouth. Lick as in, you know.
Oh.
Hit.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, you went.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Gotcha. There, yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So anyway, who do you think would win in a fight? Jack Frost or the Easter Bunny?
Probably Jack Frost.
You think?
No, for sure.
No, I think
freeze it.
No, but I think Bunny's got a little move.
You literally can just.
I think
Frozen.
the Bunny's got a little move. You know, he's got a little.
What's the bunny's move, Wyatt? Elaborate.
Run fast.
Shoot ice fast. I mean,
Shoot ice fast.
let's go on to Jack Frost.
No way. Have you seen Rise of the Guardians?
No.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I know who he is, what he does.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Shoot ice at the Easter Bunny. It's like Frozone. Honey, where's my super suit? Yeah. Same deal. Just, you know.
Okay.
All right, who's winning in the fight? Okay, so we got a little bracket going here.
A little bracket.
I think we can agree that Jack Frost would be. We got to come to terms on this. We have to agree. So how are we going to do this? Are we going to rock paper scissors this tournament?
Yeah.
So first,
I think we are best 2 out of 3.
but
now.
we can make a valid argument. But then my argument could be negated by the fact that I lost to you in rock paper scissors. You know what I'm saying?
But I think but the rock paper scissors is the decider between 2 arguments that are basically perfect.
Okay.
The bunny, he moves fast, guys. Come on.
Okay, Jack Frost
And
literally.
then Jack Frost, who's just this stupid guy named Jack, and just
I let you give your side.
okay.
Jack Frost. Just he'll shoot the ice. He'll freeze the bunny's path. The bunny will fall. Then he'll freeze the bunny. Then he can do whatever.
Bunnies are notoriously good skaters. They will skate on said ice.
Now you're just lying.
And twist, jump, kick him in the face.
Okay.
Boom.
Anyways, whatever. Right, let's rock paper scissors this, and then I have another matchup, and eventually we'll reach the champion matchup here.
Okay.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3.
I wish we had an angle where we could see both of our hands. Maybe this will work here.
Best 2 out of 3. Okay.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
The Easter Bunny.
All right.
On. Who else do you got?
What rock paper scissors strategy are you using here?
Well, first of all,
I know you have one. What is it?
I always do, but why would I tell you that? Let's continue this bracket. You'll figure out the strategy. Don't worry. The strategy is I win.
What YouTube video did you watch when you were 13 that you had a strategy now?
I win. That's the strategy. It's psychology. Look, I already know what you're gonna throw.
It's psychology.
It's psychology, and I already know what you're gonna throw before you throw it. I just like to make things close for the viewer.
Okay. It's literally, how do you have a close matchup in rock paper scissors?
Well, I let you win one.
Okay.
I totally knew.
Anyways, whatever. So okay. So Easter Bunny wins that one.
Okay.
Next up, Easter Bunny. So we have the Tooth Fairy at the end here. We'll say the Tooth Fairy is the. No, we'll say Santa Claus is the final because he's the guy.
Because the Tooth Fairy's gonna lose no matter what.
So now we've got
it's a fairy.
Okay, but I have a curveball I'm gonna throw here.
Okay.
All right. So now we have the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. They're the next matchup here. Who you got?
The Easter Bunny.
Why?
Okay, so it's a big bunny, right? Because this is a human-sized bunny.
Wait, whoa. Where are you getting the fact that it's human-sized?
Well, Rise of the Guardians mainly, but we had already talked about this beforehand about a big bunny.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so the bunny just steps on the fairy because it's a fairy. Like, I understand maybe your argument because she's small or something, but she's not Ant-Man, so she still has the strength of a fairy. She's just gonna.
Okay, here's my argument. I have the Tooth Fairy taking it because I'm not going with the Shrek Tooth Fairy. I'm going with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That Tooth Fairy.
Yes, sir. So now he's already made his decision. I'm going with Dwayne The Rock Johnson as the Tooth Fairy
Versus a 6 foot, about average size Easter Bunny.
Dwayne, dude, The Rock is like 6'5". What is he, 6'5"?
The Rock is not 6'5". No way. Is he? I'm not sure on it, to be honest.
Stand Firm Research Department on the case.
Yeah. Quintin, pull up how tall The Rock is.
Jamie, pull us up. Rock height. 6'4". Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's 6'4". Let's get some stats here.
What are you typing in how tall the Easter Bunny is?
Okay. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is 6'4", 260 pounds. Dude is a freaking mammoth. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's look this up.
He's going to pull up the weight and height of a bunny.
No.
Standing in at 12 inches tall and 5 pounds. You're saying how tall the Easter Bunny is. You could be rigging this entire thing.
Oh my. Wait, no, okay.
No, what? What? Did you see the Easter Bunny is a big bunny?
I saw something and then I was like, okay. The Easter Bunny, of course, is a folkloric figure, not a real animal. Thank you. So it doesn't have a specific weight or height. However, professional Easter bunnies often need to fit the costumes.
Oh, no.
And an ideal height for an Easter bunny costume is around 5'9" and 170 to 180 pounds.
So that's what we're going off of?
That's what we're going with.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I've got Dwayne The Rock Johnson running in
I've
at
got Dwayne
6'4", 260 pounds. Wyatt already previously chose the Easter Bunny at 5'9", 170 pounds.
Well, obviously The Rock's going to win.
Okay. I just want the viewers. I want the viewers here to... We'll do our rock, paper, scissors. So we'll have our victory here, whatever. But I want the comment section to be lit up on this one. I want to know who you guys think won, me or Wyatt, in our decisions.
Okay. But you ready for rock, paper, scissors?
I'm ready for rock, paper,
This determines who moves on?
Between the Easter Bunny and The Rock. You're for Easter. I'm for the Tooth Fairy / The Rock.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, hang on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Boom! I tell you what, guys. I make it look close, but I know what he's throwing before he throws it.
Dang it. I'm at a disadvantage because I'm reaching all the way over my computer. Yep. No, not as much strength.
Oh, that's what he's pulling, guys. I got a hamstring cramp, coach.
Okay, whatever. The Rock, 6'4", 260 pounds.
Lost to the Easter Bunny.
Something happened. This is not the truth. This is not the truth. The truth is going to be whatever people listening to this decide. So, anywho.
I don't know.
All right, last one here. Last one here. I'm going to do some more Stand Firm research.
Okay. Santa is winning.
Okay, hold on. Wyatt, I need you to occupy them while I do some Stand Firm research. Go ahead.
So, did you know the Mariana Trench is 36,000 feet deep, located in the Pacific?
I think you bring that up every time.
Yeah, it's just really the one fact that I really did memorize in ocean science.
Give us some more.
I don't know. The Galapagos Islands are at where a few large currents meet up, and that's why you see a lot of different species right at the Galapagos, because you get the northern current coming down from the Pacific, you get another current coming up from the South America, and you're also getting the trans-Pacific current coming from the Pacific. So that's pretty interesting. Why it's running out of stuff to talk about. So,
okay, I've got it. I've got it.
Whew.
Okay. The downside is I can only do one angle here while I'm researching things. So I figure instead of looking at my face, they look at yours. Okay, so Here we go. According to, I think this is a better metric is than me just looking it up on Google, ChatGPT. Okay, because ChatGPT is pulling off of, online, so they're pulling kind of everything together here. Okay. So I asked, these are my prompts. If you had to guess, what would be the height and weight of Santa Claus? And here's the response. I'm just going to read it straight off the screen. If we're going by the classic image of Santa Claus, jolly, round, and larger than life, here's a reasonable guess for his height and weight. Height, around 5'10".
Okay.
Not short, not tall, kind of in there somewhere.
Yeah, average height.
Yeah. Weight, probably in the ballpark of 260 to 300 pounds.
That makes sense. He's a round guy. He's a round guy. All he eats is cookies and milk.
Yep. So this would put him in the very stocky category, which makes sense considering he's described as having a round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He's also climbing in and out of chimneys, so we can assume he's surprisingly spry for his size. That will affect my decision, I think. Mm-hmm. Okay, now here we go. I said, all right, how about the Easter Bunny? The Easter Bunny.
No, you got a stupid source now to tell you something else, didn't you?
No. This is what ChatGPT says. The Easter Bunny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Easter Bunny. Definitely a different vibe from Santa. If we imagine the Easter Bunny as more of a human-sized magical creature, like in movies or storybooks, here's a fun estimate. Height, you're not going to like this one, around 4 to 5 feet tall. Tall enough to walk upright and carry baskets, but still very bunny-like in stature. Weight, roughly 60 or 90 pounds. Lean and quick. Built more for hopping around delivering eggs than squeezing down chimneys. Of course, if you're thinking about a real rabbit-sized Easter Bunny, it'd be more like 16 to 20 inches tall, 46 pounds. Yeah. But
I think we should stick with the earlier estimate.
No.
Because the bunny suit guy somehow beats Dwayne, but then we take a different bunny measurement for Santa.
Fine, but then that doesn't make this bunny as spry.
That's fine.
Okay, all right, so what's your decision? Go for it. You sticking to Easter Bunny?
No, I think Santa would win. But are you going to pick Santa? Because I'll pick the Easter Bunny just so
we have to have the... Yeah.
So I'll stick with Easter Bunny. I'll say he takes the whole...
Easter Bunny.
I'll say he takes the whole thing, sure.
I mean, I'm gonna go Santa just for the sake of the argument, but
I mean, we can switch. I'll take Santa.
Well, I'm thinking the Easter Bunny he'll jump around quicker. Santa's not necessarily going to be able to catch him, but of course, ChatGPT did bring up a good point.
No, he does. If he can go down a chimney,
he's going down chimneys. He's doing a lot of movement.
Santa is also magical. I mean, his bag holds presents for everyone. I mean, he has a bag of holding.
True. And he's a big guy. So if he gets a hold of that bunny, it's not moving.
Yeah.
And if we think of it as like a human figure, it'd be easier for him to get a hold of it than a bunny.
Yeah. Actually.
So I'm going Santa on this. You're going bunny.
Okay.
Realistically, we both think Santa would win, but for the sake of the argument, here we go.
Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Get in there. Hold on.
He's ready to lose, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's number one. This is rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, he did it again!
Dang. Because I knew what you were doing there.
Yeah. Okay, my strategy, rock beats all. All right, rock is great. Rock is great. You throw rock. If they are foolish enough to throw scissors, you win. If they throw paper, you lose temporarily. But then you probably want to throw paper next. Because they're already anticipating you throwing scissors. Okay, so they're going to throw rock. But you know that, and I know that you know that. So I'm going to throw paper instead.
I like it.
And we'll probably tie on paper, to be honest.
So you throw rock because rock beats all.
Yeah.
Because...
Not really, but yeah.
But they're going to throw probably... Realistically, I mean, I don't ever go paper first. I don't think.
See, no. It's always scissors or rock. And I don't see that many people throwing rock first. So it's kind of underrated.
My fault. I go scissors every time. Unless I consciously... For some reason, my subconscious, it's scissors every time.
Scissors are a weapon. They should win, but...
Sure. Okay, so I go scissors. So yeah, I mean, rock would be good because they're probably not going paper first. They're probably going rock or scissors. So you'll win the first one. Say you win the first one. Then they're probably, like you said, probably going paper.
Then they think paper. And you normally,
like what we were doing, rock.
You tie on scissors. And then, so what do you throw? You throw paper because you're going to throw rock. Or at least you did in that one. I don't know. It's just a fun game. Yeah, it's just fun to.
But it's good to know how to beat people in rock, paper, scissors because I feel like a lot of I think decisions come down to rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Like who gets shotgun in the car? Who gets the last Tostitos?
Well, I mean, shotgun in the car is who called it first within sight of the car.
I mean, yeah, but what if it's too close to call? Shotgun.
Okay, if it's too close to call, then yeah, you do rock, paper, scissors. But I think most of rock, paper, scissors is kind of just like understanding the person.
Yeah, you're right.
Because, you mean, now that you know I throw a rock, you'd probably beat me.
But you know that I throw scissors.
Yeah.
So
we'll both be throwing paper the whole time. Just keep throwing.
We really have no idea. Okay, so now what I want to do here, before we get into some fun Easter stories, because I've got one, I think you've got one, and then we'll call it wraps.
Yep.
I want to ask ChatGPT what it thinks. What it thinks between I'm just going to do an all-around fight between the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and Santa. What was the other one we had? Is that the three?
Jack Frost.
And Jack Frost, yes. I'll throw the 4 in there, and I'll say who wins. If we throw them into a ring, who wins?
Okay.
All right, so Wyatt, entertain.
Yeah. So, talking about my Easter story, I do remember it was probably around the time of Easter, I think. We had ants when I was a kid. I don't think it was because of me. I just like pancakes and syrup. So, that's not me leaving syrup around for the ants.
Yeah.
No. Couldn't have been. I checked. And so I thought I left some syrup out extra, which, of course, I wouldn't do. But I licked it, and turns out it was ant poison.
What?
Oh, yeah. It was, it freaked me out. Oh, I was crying and bawling at the dinner table. And my brother and dad are going, yeah, now you're going to turn into an ant, and we're going to have to squash you. Just making me cry. But it's just real funny. It's fond memories. And then I can tell people, well, yeah, I ate ant poison. And then they normally say something like, oh, okay. And I don't know what that means, but, I think it means, they like me.
The ants like me. Yeah. How nasty did that taste?
Didn't taste like it. It tasted like syrup.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was expired. It was old, so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was syrup I had left out, but it was actually just a tap.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Well, it's fine. Listen, I mean, this is why I don't get sick,
True, because you're so young. You had something so compromising to your immune system, it's kind of built this brick wall.
I have. I strengthen it. People call me crazy. People call me yucky. It's like, all right, fine. You don't want to eat this dirt? I will. But you ain't going to be laughing when you're sick, and I'm not.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's mine. I'll share mine, then we'll get into the ChatGPT synopsis of this throwdown, and then we'll kind of call it wraps for Easter.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't remember what year this was. I remember being young-ish. We lived with my grandparents in Carbon, Indiana, Brazil, kind of that Terre Haute area. And we had chickens. And they were very young chicklets, so they lived inside because you don't put them out to the elements yet. So they had this little crate. They had this little crate inside where we had a heater, or had like cardboard over it, and we had a heater. Keeping them warm. Mm-hmm. Whatever you got to do for little chicklets.
Yeah.
And they were just in the living room. They were just there in the living room. And we went to Easter Sunday. And we came back from church. And we walk inside of the home. And we're greeted by our white dog, Molly.
Molly's mauling, isn't she?
Yes.
Mauling the chickens.
So our white dog, Molly... and this is all from the recollection of a young child, so with blood on her face. She's a white dog. Blood shows up. We walk into the living room, and there's dead chickens laying everywhere.
Wow.
Dead chickens laying everywhere. My sister starts crying. I'm freaking out. And we go, and she had gotten into the crate and massacred the chickens. And we call this the Easter Sunday Massacre to this day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was pretty big. I mean, I don't think she killed them all. I think some of them like hid behind the couches, and some of them got away. But dude,
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
like
As
to
the
get home
chicken-
from Easter lunch, and then you get in there and your dog has killed all these chickens, and it's not like chickens are super expensive. It's not like it's a huge loss.
It puts a
but
damper
it's
on the day.
a little bit, because then you're trying to scrub blood out of the carpets, and little baby chickens are dead.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't really a funny story. But
Yeah, I mean, I thought my story was pretty good, and over here, yeah, that was the day all our chickens died.
well, it happens.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. So anyways,
Damn.
there's those. Okay. We all want to know we want to know the reveal. Who won the fight?
Yes.
So let's figure this out here. Okay.
Are we taking any? Do you already see the answer?
I have not.
Who do you think?
Do we want to take do we want to take like a bet or something? I'm going to go Jack Frost.
I was thinking that. I was really thinking that.
But you thought Jack Frost
I'm
beat
gonna go with Jack Frost.
Okay, you're going.
I'm thinking about what the stupid AI is thinking, not what us complex thinkers think.
Okay. All right. Let's look into this here. Okay. All right. I'm just going to read word for word what ChatGPT says here. Oh, yes. The legendary throwdown of holiday icons.
Did you make it speak this
No,
way?
I didn't. I seriously didn't.
Okay.
Let's break this down scientifically, or as scientifically as you can when talking about magical beings. We'll consider 1. Physical strength. Santa Claus, big, strong, and used to hauling massive sacks of toys and steering a sleigh. He's got serious dad strength. Advantage in grappling. I like that. I like that a lot. Easter Bunny, agile, quick, but probably not packing a punch. He's more speed and stealth than brute force. Tooth Fairy. This is obviously not talking about the Dwayne Johnson one. So,
Boo.
Tooth Fairy, petite and nimble, with maybe some flying and sneaky moves, but low physical power. Not looking good for the Tooth Fairy. Not looking good. Jack Frost, slim, but potentially icy powers, and maybe sharp, frosty attacks. Mm-hmm. It's really looking good for Jack Frost and Santa.
Yeah.
Okay. 2, magical powers. Santa Claus. Ooh, I didn't know this one. Time manipulation.
Because he has to go around the
Visits
earth.
every house in one night. Teleportation. Possibly weather control. I'm going to avoid weather control because he couldn't get the fog out of the air for Rudolph.
Yeah, that's canon. No,
yeah.
he can't do that.
Don't sleep on Santa's magic. He might be more powerful than he looks. Easter Bunny. Some teleportation or speed powers implied. How else does he hide all those eggs? Sure. Might control springtime energy, but unclear offensive abilities. It's not looking good for Easter Bunny over here.
No.
Tooth Fairy. Flight, stealth, invisibility, and teleportation. That's strong right there.
Yeah, but if you can't pack a punch with it,
I don't know.
I mean, what's the use of hiding if you can't come out and attack?
That's
You
true.
just got to keep hiding.
That's true. She sneaks into homes like a ninja. Probably uses fairy magic, but it's more passive. Jack Frost. Most explicit magical offense. He can freeze stuff, create snowstorms, slide on ice. Elemental control is a big plus in combat. It's a fact. It's looking good for our boy. Speed and agility.
I just want to hear the answer.
Easter Bunny wins here, hops like lightning. That's his win in speed and agility. Tooth Fairy, also fast, can fly and super stealthy. Jack Frost, quick and slippery, moves like a cold wind. Santa Claus, dead last here, but he's tanky, so he can probably take a hit.
Yeah.
So I like how it's kind of...
Most definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so 4, battle, strategy, and intellect. Santa Claus, centuries of experience. Remember how old this guy is. Mm-hmm. Leads an operation with thousands of elves. Probably has solid tactical skills. That's a very solid point.
He's got an army.
It's a very solid point, is it not?
Oh, yeah.
Jack Frost, trickster vibes. Probably fights like a rogue with elemental flair. Like that's very dangerous. Mm-hmm. A very unpredictable fighter, especially with the skills he has. Tooth Fairy operates solo, so must be clever and precise. I like that. Easter Bunny might think like a prankster, sneaky, but not necessarily a tactician.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with all that into consideration, the 4 different things that we looked at: physical strength, magical powers, speed and agility, and battle strategy and intellect. Here are our final rankings. Okay. So before we get into this, everybody put down or text me and Wyatt or whatever you got to do. I want to see what everybody went for. I'm really excited to hear this one.
Okay. I've got to change my answer.
You're changing your answer?
I've got to.
Keep mine the same.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm going Santa.
Okay. You're going Santa?
Santa, Jack, Bunny, Fairy. Fairy, then Bunny.
That's your final. Okay. Everybody put down in the comment sections, whatever. Even if you're on Spotify, there is a comment section. You can put it down there. Text us, whatever. Your top 4. Okay. Here is our final ranking. You guys ready? The winner, number 1, Jack Frost.
Darn it, man.
Offensive
you ever
power.
have the right answer in a test and you change it to the wrong answer?
Why'd you do that?
That's a gut
Should have
punch.
stuck to it. All right, winner, Jack Frost. Offensive power, speed, and magic. He's the only one with clearly battle-ready abilities. I mean, you should have thought about it. He's the only one who's really like a fighter.
But, when you say time manipulation, that makes Santa kind of OP.
It makes him sound that way, but what good is that in a fight, really? I mean, maybe he can like see the moves and then...
Yeah. Be able to punch you before the fight starts.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But still, So anyway, so number 1, Jack Frost. Runner up, Santa Claus.
Naturally.
So you were close. Tanky, magical, might even out-strategize the rest. If he gets close, he could flatten the others with a body slam or Christmas magic.
Or Christmas magic.
3rd place, Tooth Fairy, surprisingly enough.
Naturally.
Could avoid being hit for a long time, maybe even win by endurance.
Yeah. That's how I think she would win.
Yeah.
The bunny, he's just nice.
She's got a low.
Even though he won in our better bracket because I am amazing.
Yeah, you're better at rock, paper, scissors. But low direct damage output for the Tooth Fairy. And then last place, the Easter Bunny. Adorable, fast, great at hiding eggs, but probably wouldn't hold up in an all-out brawl unless he's packing some seriously hidden powers that we just didn't know about.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Very interesting.
I have ChatGPT made us a fight card poster.
Oh, yeah?
For this epic showdown. I'm waiting for it to load here, and we'll show it. I'll throw it on the screen so everybody watching can see our fight card poster.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Well, while we're waiting for that, I guess we should take the time to remember what Easter's about, right?
Of course.
Taking the time to remember the sacrifice Jesus gave for us and the resurrection, how it's the triumphant beating of death, that Jesus beat death and rose from the grave. A bodily resurrection, some people will claim, it's kind of like a ghost or a spirit. No, he rose physically and had his disciples even put his fingers in the nail holes. Jesus is risen, and he still is, and he still is alive, and Jesus is Lord.
Yeah. Of course, we sit around, we have fun, we joke, and that's the fun part. But yes, ultimately, today is our salvation. Today is the ultimate sacrifice being paid, and not only being paid, but then death being defeated by him rising, by the temple falling and being built back up 3 days later. Ultimately, this is today is why we can sit here and proclaim the faith like we do, and have the relationship with Christ like we do, and believe the things that we do. Ultimately, is because of today and because of that ultimate sacrifice. And while he didn't have to, he came and he died for people that by no means deserved it, by people that had
that spit on him and killed him. He died for those people. He died for sinners and died for us while we were still sinners.
Yes.
We didn't have to get clean. We didn't have to be perfect and righteous for him. He would meet us and have that grace for us because we're fallen.
Yes, absolutely. So I think, while it's fun to talk about who would win in fights and talk about our funny stories and look at our Easter Bunny ears, it's important to understand that and to look at that and to know that is why we're here, and that is why we have the hope and the salvation that we have today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't think...
Is it not loading?
It's not spit it out to me yet. So what I'll do is I'll put it at the end here as we roll out. I'll have it, instead of being our little logo at the end, I'll have it be our fight card poster.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, happy Easter Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed our episode of banter, our fun Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey. Oh, my God.
What we talked about. I hope it was a good time. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Easter Sunday. We're excited to get back into Genesis next week. We will see you next Sunday.